From the very beginning of wanting to create a production company, which we called Trigger Street Productions, to then TriggerStreet.com, to some of the work that I do at the Old Vic, and now this Jameson First Shot. It is about that opportunity to extend to others who are beginning their careers the opportunity to have, a first shot, which is pretty great. I look back at my own career, and I know for a fact that I would not have had the opportunities I've had or the career that I've had if it weren't for people taking me under their wing and giving me chances when I was starting out. So I always wanted to be able to find myself in a position where I could do the same for others. That this philosophy came really handed down to me from a great actor named Jack Lemmon, who was my mentor. And he had a belief that if you've done well in the business that you wanted to do well in, then you had an obligation to spend a good portion of your time sending the elevator back down. And I always thought that was a pretty succinct way of saying it. Spencer Tracy, Henry Fonda, Jack Lemmon, Katharine Hepburn, a lot of actors that I was inspired by, both seeing in the theater, but also in film. And it just, it seemed like I probably wasn't going to be good at anything else, so I decided to follow it.
The best bit of advice that I've ever gotten in this business actually came from this guy, which was to find stories that are timeless and make movies that are timeless, that you could watch today and they would still have the same effect on you 10 years later. So if you watch, hopefully, a movie like The Social Network in 10 years, it'll still have an effect on you like it did today, or be just as enjoyable as it was presently.
Directing in film, I actually think directing in film is probably the best role in film to take on, because you really are the storyteller and not just a part of someone else's story, which is what you are when you're an actor. But I also love acting in theater, and so it depends on the day and the project and the moment, and I feel very lucky to be able to have had experiences in so many different areas. I've learned a lot.